another poem for you. This one is my very favourite from when I was a little girl. It's called The Lion and Albert, and it's by Marriott Edgar. And I remember my granddad reading this poem to me, and my dad reading this poem to me, and so now I'm excited to be reading this poem to you. The Lion and Albert. There's a famous seaside place called Blackpool that's noted for fresh air and fun, and Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom went there with young Albert, their son. A grand little lad was young Albert, all dressed in his best, quite a swell, with his stick with an horse's head handle, the finest that Woolworths could sell. They didn't think much of the ocean, the waves, there was fiddling and small, there was no wrecks and nobody drowned, in fact, nothing to laugh at all. So seeking for further amusement, they paid and went into the zoo, where they'd lions and tigers and camels, and old ale and sandwiches too. There was one great big lion called Wallace. His nose was all covered with scars. He lay in a somnolent posture, with his face on the side of the bars. Now, Albert had heard about lions, how they was ferocious and wild. So to see Wallace lying so peaceful, well, it didn't seem right to the child. So straight away the brave little fella, not showing a morsel of fear, took his stick with the horse's head handle and he shoved it in Wallace's ear. You could see that the lion didn't like it, for giving a kind of a roll. He pulled Albert inside the cage with him and he swallowed the little lad whole. Then Pa, who had seen the occurrence and didn't know what to do next, said, "Mother, your lion's at Albert." And Mother said, "Well, I am vexed." Then Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom, quite rightly when all's said and done, complained to the animal keeper that the lion had eaten their son. The keeper was quite nice about it. He said, "What a nasty mishap! Are you sure it's your boy he's eaten?" Pa said, "Am I sure? There's his cap." The manager had to be sent for. He came and said, "What's to do?" Pa said, "Your lion's at Albert, and him in his Sunday clothes too." Then Mother said, "Right's right, young fella. I think it's a shame and a sin for a lion to go and eat Albert, and after we've paid to come in." The manager wanted no trouble. He took out his purse right away, saying, "How much to settle the matter?" And Pa said, "What do you usually pay?" But Mother had turned a bit awkward when she thought where her Albert had gone. She said, "No, someone's got to be summonsed." So that was decided upon. Then off they went to the police station in front of the magistrate chap. They told him what happened to Albert and proved it by showing his cap. The magistrate gave his opinion that no one was really to blame. He said that he hoped the Ramsbottoms would have further sons to their name. At that Mother got proper blazing, and "Thank you, sir, kindly," said she. "What, waste all our lives raising children to feed ruddy lions? Not me." Thank you for staying with me until the very end. I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.